What's going on, guys? Welcome to the JWK show. We talk about crypto and we keep things short and concise. So first off, just wanted to address the last video. Not sure what happened, but we have the video being voiceovered by AI. Now, to clarify, we don't use any AI in the videos. This is, I use my real voice. Now, the reason why I believe the video was AI'd was because we did play a video from a German analyst talking about XRP, and the German analyst was speaking in German. So I believe that we had YouTube picking that up, and we have YouTube using, I believe it's YouTube dub, and we have YouTube essentially dubbing the entire video using AI. So once again, guys, we don't use AI. I'm going to continue using my voice, and that was just a mishap, technical issue, as we usually have sometimes on the show. So again, want to apologize for that, and please don't worry with AI. We'll never use AI for the videos. Now, that being said, let's get right into the video, the show. We have a lot to talk about, especially as today is a 13 date, and on a 13 do have a massive event happening, and that is all 5 World Liberty Financial ringing the bell at NASDAQ, and we have through all 5 the Trump family investing up to $1.5 billion into the altcoin space. So this is very bullish. We have crypto taking over America, which is very obvious with the recent events. And guys, how much money will we see all 5 in the Trump family investing into XRP? We will see. But guys, this is obviously happening on a 13-day during a 33-week, and we have confirmation of Trump using cryptos to take over the financial system. We have Donald Trump says that the current financial system is old and outdated, and he wants to replace it with crypto for faster transactions, aka we have XRP being used for the next financial system, all foretold by the XRP insiders. We have Trump adopting XRP for the American payment system and the global payment system as well.
Many Americans are unaware that behind the scenes, the technical backbone of the financial system.
Right, 99% of the population don't know this. Only usually people in the XRP army or anyone watching this channel or people invested into ISO tokens usually know that we have this massive transformation happening behind the scenes right now as we speak.
System is decades out of date, many, many years out of date. You know that. Paul and others are straightening it out, but payments and money transfers are costly and take days or even weeks to clear. Under this bill, the entire ancient system will be eligible for a 21st century upgrade using the state-of-the-art crypto technology. Who would have thought we would have been saying that 2 years after many Americans?
There we go. And we also have Trump considering deploying the National Guard in New York and Chicago, and this has nothing to do with crime. This is about physically securing the financial exchanges and settlement system. Guys, with this, do we have Trump getting ready to adopt XRP?
And we're going to have the same thing here. But then I'm going to look at New York in a little while. Let's do this. Let's do this together. Let's see. It's going to go pretty quickly. And if we need to, we're going to do the same thing in Chicago, which is a disaster. We have a mayor there who's totally incompetent. He's an incompetent man. And we have an incompetent governor there. Pritzker's an incompetent. His family threw him out of the business, and he ran for governor. And now I understand he wants to be president. But I noticed he lost a little weight, so maybe he has a chance. You know, you never know what happens. But Pritzker's a gross incompetent guy, thrown out of the family business. But when I look at Chicago and I look at L.A., if we didn't go to L.A. 3 months ago, L.A. would be burning like the part that didn't burn.
Right, so we had Trump securing the financial sectors in New York and Chicago. New York is the hearts of the financial space in the U.S. And we have from NASDAQ, we are seeing institutional interest expanding beyond Bitcoin and tokens like XRP. We have confirmation from NASDAQ of the 1% investing into XRP.
I also think it's encouraging, Nick, that we're seeing it broaden out beyond Bitcoin and we're starting to understand the fundamentals and other applications when you think about the institutional use cases for the digital asset space.
Yeah, that's right. And I think that the early kind of mover in this was Bitcoin particularly. But the way that I really like to see this is we're building a new financial wallet system. So if you picture tomorrow's wallet, we've got Bitcoin. So they're the digital gold. They sit inside and act as this finite supply, borderless transactions, and really self-custodied with a password, not a vault. Whether you're hedging inflation or sort of dodging local currency turmoil, very censorship resistant store of value. And then you've got Ethereum. So that's the app platform. So Ethereum's the wallet's app store, smart contracts so that you trade, borrow, or earn yield without a bank. And owning ETH is really just like holding gas in a global financial operating system, one that's open source and runs 24/7. Then you've got XRP. So they're the cross-border bridge. And XRP works really behind the scenes as that instant FX bridge. So banks convert dollars to XRP, beam it abroad in 3 seconds, and cash it out in local currency, potentially cutting remittance fees from 7% to under 1%. And then you've got Solana, the high-speed rail. So Solana provides the commuter rail, really hundreds of transactions per second with very tiny fees. So your subway tap, in-game purchase, or loyalty point redemption could all ride on the Solana rails without you even noticing. Then we've got stablecoins. Stablecoins such as USDC act as tokenized dollars, really clearing anytime, anywhere, and fully backed by short-term treasuries. And they really marry crypto speed with the safety of US debt, turning your phone into sort of this real-time dollar account that you can spend worldwide. So this is really a suite of products that have very specific functions that are reimagining the entire financial stack, and it's really opening.
And lastly, through Ripple partnerships, this is how we have XRP taking over the financial system. We have one of Ripple's biggest partnerships, and that is Ripple and EastNets. We have EastNets having Swift access, and we have Swift as the backbone of global payments. Thus, we do have the announcement of Swift using XRP from Walter Guru. And by partnering with EastNets, Ripple now has direct link to Swift, ISO 2022, and 800 plus banks and central banks. So through EastNets, we have Swift plus 800 banks and central banks, all using XRP DLT technology. And with that, guys, we have instant settlements, crushing Swift delays, and we have efficient cross-border payments as well. All stuff that you guys already know. So, guys, this is how we have Ripple taking over the financial system. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.